Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the water signs out there for September 15th to the 30th. I would like to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, water signs, right off the bat, we have fire element desire. So you guys are feeling passionate about something. It could be in terms of goals. Okay. We have second house owning. Yeah. Water signs, you're in a space where you're focusing on bettering your life. Focusing on stability. Second house owning. Also, we have the money and the coins here. So I feel some of you guys are desiring to make more income. And this could be looking for a job that pays more or you starting your own. But either way, water signs, I feel that you are very driven for September 15th to the year. Here's Taurus. And Taurus represents money as well. So water signs, you definitely have finances on the table here. So whatever you want to manifest, water signs, you definitely can do it. You have the ambition. And we have fourth house roots. I feel, water signs, you are feeling amazing. You're feeling motivated. That's one of the best feelings, when you start to feel motivated after a time when you wasn't. Or after a time when you was down and you was just going through the motions of life, and then you actually feel inspired. Like you actually have the desire to go after your goals. Like you have the ambition and the drive. So I love this for you, water signs. You're in a great space. Let's see. Fire element desire. We have the Queen of Wands. Yes, feeling passionate with the wand here. You guys are ready to go into new beginnings. And maybe in the past, water signs, you kind of maybe struggled with confidence at times, you know, and we all do. We all have things that we are critical of ourselves about. But I feel, water signs, you're learning to love yourself, like flaws and all. Like everything you went through, everything you are is what made you who you are, and that's what makes you unique. You're really appreciating who you are, water signs. Maybe in the past, let's say in the younger years, maybe you looked at other people and would say, I would want to be like them, or I wish I had that, or I wish I had like their hair color, or I wish I had, you know how we constantly can compare ourselves, and it could really hit our self-esteem because we're focusing so much on what we don't have that we miss out on the amazing qualities that we do have. You know, yes, that person may have something that you want, but you may have something that that other person wants. So I feel maybe, water signs, for you, it was the comparison, you know, especially with social media. It's not even like we try, you know, it's just you scroll down Instagram and it seems like everybody is living their best life and everything's perfect. But people, a lot of people don't really share what's really going on. You know, they want to make that image look like that. You'd be surprised how many people, after they take that picture of them smiling, will go home and cry. You know how many of them may look like they're having fun on vacation. Meanwhile, they're using vacation because they're really stressed out and they're really depressed. But they put a smile on their face, right? And I feel, water signs, you are in a space where you don't want to beat yourself down anymore. You see the amazing qualities within you. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you see the amazing qualities within you. Some of you guys may have separated out of a relationship as well, water signs. And I feel like the relationship ending, it was painful, yes, but I feel it was something you kind of seen coming anyway. It was something that in the past you desired to work out, but after you grow and evolve and you really see life from a different perspective, you started to see how this relationship really isn't for you. And you weren't completely satisfied. So I feel like you separated from the situation with the Nine of Pentacles here. You got a lot of earth energy here, water signs. This is great. You guys are very grounded. Maybe this was a relationship that really took a lot out of you. One of the best feelings is, you know, when you, after you go through a breakup, right? And you go through the sadness, but it's when you start to smile again genuinely. It's when you start to laugh again. It's when you start to have fun again. It's when that person starts to be further and further from your mind. Water signs in the past, a relationship with someone, that was the last thing you wanted, was to separate from them or stop talking to them. But I feel like this relationship has put a toll on you, and maybe you started to realize that, like, it's time for me to just be Nine of Pentacles, you know, and really focus on rebuilding myself, because relationships can truly take a lot out of us, water signs. So I really respect that. So you're really focusing on getting to know yourself again, because after relationships, that takes time. But for some of you, this already has happened, and you're just enjoying life again. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look, with the Empress and with the shield. It's like, I have my heart, you know, like, yeah, I put it into the wrong hands. It happens, you know, but at the end of the day, I still have my soul. And the Empress, she doesn't stress. It's strong feminine energy here. You are tired of chasing after people and trying to plead with them, you know. Water signs, you're just in the space where it's like, you heard me, you know. I'm done putting this effort here and I'm leaving. But the thing is, when you leave, water signs, you see all this stability here for you. And like I said, it's really going through those moments of sadness, but they pass. In due time, right? Second house, we have the King of Swords reverse. So it seems to me you was dealing with someone who just never would make a decision. Because the King of Swords, if you look kind of in this card, he's reaching for the sword, but it's still not quite in their hands. And so this could have been someone who did not keep their word. Someone who would say they would do things only to let you down. Someone who gave you empty promises. And you started to realize, like, I forgot who I was. Like, I'm waiting for this person to see who I am, but I should look in the mirror and remember who I am, right? And that happens in life when we look for other people to validate us. But that means you will always be at the mercy of people. And that's a hard lesson I learned, was to still love myself the best I can. I'm able to hold myself accountable, which I do. And I always run a checklist of things. You know, I'd be like, did I say something disrespectful? Did I do something disrespectful? Like, I'll go in my mind and check myself. And then if I know I didn't do any of those things, then I'm not going to feel bad about it, you know? And that's how you're feeling, water signs. Like, I've been waiting for someone to make a move. Kind of waiting for them to see me. It's like, why am I waiting for them to see me? Do I see me? Why do I want to be with someone that I kind of have to remind to be with me? That's how some water signs was feeling or is feeling. So I feel for some, you felt like that. That's why you left. And then for others, you're here now where you're starting to realize, like, I've been waiting for this person to choose me, but I haven't chose me. I'm waiting for someone to choose me. So it's like you start to realize how you put yourself on a shelf, and it's like this person can pick you up at any time. And it's like, that's not fair. Like, yes, I know I care and love this person, but I'm not some doll that you could just pick up and put back on the shelf when you're done playing. And we have the King of Pentacles. Let me tell you, water signs, you got a lot of finances here. This is one of the most grounded water sign readings where I seen like a lot of earth. Like second house, that's Taurus. Then you got the Taurus card. Then you got the Nine of Pentacles. Then you got the King of Pentacles. Some of you are tired of this person could have been like, yeah, I'm going to get my life together yeah, I got these plans. Yeah, I'm going to start my own business. Yeah, I'm going to start saving. Yeah, I'm going to marry you. Yeah, we're going to move in one day. And you start to realize none of what they said came to pass. Like, none of that. The whole promises of King of Pentacles never came to pass. So it's kind of like, why am I still here? Like, you don't take your life seriously, and neither our relationship. And that's the thing. Some people would definitely still accept you being there and would just kind of ride it until the wheels kind of fall off. Or what I call it is, some people would do things to start to push you away. So it's kind of like, well, maybe if I do these things, then the person will stop talking to me. Like for some water signs, that's like for a slim amount, that's what someone was doing. Someone was doing this on purpose. So that way, you know, it's kind of like they didn't want to like end it. So maybe it was immature, absolutely. But that's for only a slim amount. For others, it's kind of like, I believe that you could be the King of Pentacles. And this person does have the potential. But the thing is, with potential, it's up to that person. It doesn't matter what we see. And I had to learn that. It's what you see. But what matters is what that person sees. If they don't see a King of Pentacles, then a King of Pentacles is not going to manifest. It doesn't matter what you see, because you can see that in them, but if they don't want to accept that, or they don't want to take responsibility, or they don't even want to work towards that, then you kind of sacrifice yourself trying to build something with someone that they're not trying to be, if that makes sense. King of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. For some water signs, finances was a huge issue in terms of arguments about finances. If you live together, let's say this person could have been short on money a lot, and they could have told you they had some type of unexpected bill or something, or this person was actually just blowing their money. And for some, this person was feeling like their behavior was okay. I don't want to say it like that, because I don't like readings like this, but there are people that just feel like, well, this person is still here. You know, not everybody would tell you like straight, like, I don't want to be here. Like I said, for some water signs, there was a slim amount of someone that was kind of not doing the work on purpose. So that way you would fall out of love with them. You know, this could have been a person that didn't really want to tell you, but they did more damage by not telling you. You know, let me see. Why is the Knight of Swords here? We have the Four of Swords. Let's see. Let me do another one. Four of Swords. We have the Strength. Yeah. Water signs, you started to think, what's the purpose in holding on to this? You started to feel like this woman holding this lion. For some, this already happened. You're moving on and you're going into new beginnings. And like I said, for other water signs, you're currently here, where you start to realize, don't this lion look very angry? This lion does not want to be in this woman's arms here. So you're really starting to think, is this person's action, are they doing this to honestly push me away on purpose? And for a slim amount, yes. I don't like saying that. Oh, I don't like being, anyway. And for others, that's not the case, and you just felt like, you know what, I'm trying to tame a wild lion that don't even want to be tamed. You know, they don't even care how they talk to me, Knight of Swords. They don't even care to get their life together, King of Pentacles. They don't keep with their word, King of Swords reverse. So it's kind of like, what am I doing? Like, I'm looking at this person like, what are they doing? But the main question is like, what am I doing? Did I really let my emotions completely run the show to the point that I allowed this type of treatment? That I chased after someone that feels like this lion that don't even want to be here? Taurus, I have... Yeah, you got the 9 of Pentacles again. For some water signs, you kind of seen this person giving up. You know how you feel those energy shifts in a relationship. Like the person's still there, but that energy ain't the same. For some water signs, you have been feeling a little funny about it. But maybe you was hoping it was a phase and it will pass, right? Because relationships do go through that sometimes where you kind of... But it started to linger around too much. It seems like the gap just kept growing and growing and growing. It wasn't like a gap and then we work our way back together. It was like a gap that kept extending itself to the point that you started to feel like you was just kind of holding on to someone who wanted to be free. But for some water signs, they didn't tell you that. For some, they just went about it in that way. You know, I don't agree with that, but, you know, this person with the one that did that, this person, I don't feel does very well with conflict. I don't feel like this person really has the best way of breaking up with people. So they kind of, this is for that slim amount that I said that was doing this to kind of, I don't know, like, how can I say this? Like, kind of so you bring it up. There you go. Kind of like doing this behavior and then you bring it up to them and then they could kind of admit. And for others, it's kind of like, well, maybe the water sign would just break up with me. And for others, they just was not a person of their word. So I see a mix of all different scenarios. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Page of Wands reverse. You started to feel like this person wasn't being honest with you and truly communicating about how they feel. Page of Wands reverse. Yeah, it wasn't going. That's what I'm saying. That's why. You'll definitely get a 2 of Swords with this King of Swords reverse, especially because in this deck he's already is a distance between the sword anyway. So then you got that reverse. No. Let's see. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Right? The 2 of Pentacles is when you realize you got to change things for you. And look at the ships here. You got a lot of Pentacles here, water signs. So I feel you straight, but of course them emotions. And sometimes it happens like that. When you financially, like, you set, but then those emotions. But those emotions will pass. They will. It gets better every day. See, many people try to fast forward the breakup process, but it's a grieving. It's absolutely necessary. It's absolutely necessary to cry, to listen to sad songs. But over time, you wouldn't need to listen to those sad songs anymore. You will have the natural want to reconnect with people and go out and when you look in the mirror, you feel great about yourself. I feel for some water signs, you looked in the mirror and you couldn't stand who you were because some of you were very critical of yourself. Maybe you caught this person, for example, liking pictures on Instagram, right? And all the girls don't look like you. And then you find yourself comparing yourself like, man, I don't have a body like that, or I don't have what she got. And you know how us as women, we can really like tear ourselves apart because a guy doesn't want us. You know, and it's so sad because you see so many amazing women. And also men too, you know, men too, they have situations with them where they go out their way to show a woman that they care about them. But the difference with men is when a woman does a number on the man, that sticks with him for a long time, especially when that man doesn't want to admit that pain that his ex-girlfriend put him through still affects him. But You know, and then you have men that honestly respect women and care about women. I see this too. You know, the woman be cheating on him and he was out doing the honest day's work, and she just brought dude in the crib. Like, you know? And then you see amazing people tear themselves apart and then they turn cold-hearted. And that amazing person, that giving heart they had, it's like that pain. And some people are not, they don't believe that they mentally strong enough to get over it. You know, it takes a lot of mental to not be bitter. You know, it's very easy to be bitter. It's very easy to hate love, you know, but at the end of the day, even though we be nervous, with love is still a chance no matter what. But it's learning how to not tear ourselves up in the process. It's to look at where did we go wrong and learn from it, you know, and be better from it. And not to let people rob us of who we are as individuals because they didn't want to love us, you know. So let's see what our final messages for water signs. Final messages for water signs. We have, it's time to take action. Luck is on your side. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, and the energy's gaining momentum. Right. See, water signs, by you taking action, the universe is saying luck is on your side. If you are going through this now, they just want you to know that they're here for you anytime you need to cry, anytime you need to vent. Even if you can't vent to this person, it's important to either write down how you feel just to get it out. So, and with the you and your loved ones are safe, they want you to know that you're very divinely protected as well. And also with these finances here, it seems to me, water signs, you were going to the next level, and this person, to be honest, would have dragged you down. All they gave was empty promises and what they going to do or what they trying to do or what they could have done or what they should have, could have, would have. You know, you deserve someone who takes action. You deserve someone who feels lucky that you are on their team. And you two feel lucky together. You two take action together. You both feel safe with one another. You didn't really feel safe with this individual, water signs. You felt very closed off. And you wanted more than anything to, maybe this person told you, like, you know, I went through a lot in my life, which may be true. But this person has done no work on their own to try to even move past that. It's kind of like they use it as a crutch to not be better. They use it as a crutch to draw people in, but they don't really take responsibility and say, like, yes, these things happen, but I have to move past them. It's kind of like a person that just, I don't know, just expects life to happen for them. I don't know. But water signs, I hope you guys appreciate this video, and I'll catch you guys later.